Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim Kelly. This is The Real Sports Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Now, NBA-wise this year, I haven't been able to cover quite as much as I've liked. And when I have covered NBA topics, it's been more about LeBron James and Kobe Bryant, some of the things that they've accomplished, Kevin Durant, some of the things that the San Antonio Spurs may have accomplished. And I've never really this year talked much about the Sixers, and the reason has been simple. They've been unwatchable, and the biggest reason for that is the fact that Andrew Bynum, that basically the Sixers traded away Andre Iguodala, which I was in favor of, Nick Vucevic, who's turned out to be way better than he was last year, Mo Harkless, their first-round pick, and a bunch of pieces to go risk the future and get a superstar in Andrew Bynum. They got that star, and he just has never been able to play. It's been a long season, and it always seemed to me like at some point Andrew Bynum was going to play, and then he pretty much had he was practicing. It looked like he was going to be back about 3.5 weeks ago, and then that weekend, or I actually think it was early in the week, Bynum had a press conference, or I don't even know if it was an official press conference, but he was talking to reporters, and he basically said that I'm 25, I've had another setback, and I'm not going to let this ruin my life for one season, which rubbed a lot of people in this area the wrong way. And as a Sixers fan, I think that's when I packed it in. That's when I said, I can't believe I just paid all this money for this Andrew Bynum jersey. I can't believe I got my hopes up, because not only is this team screwed for this year, they're screwed for the long-term future, because Andrew Bynum is not going to be back. They don't want him back because he has degenerative knee problems. And as it turns out, Andrew Bynum officially will have knee surgery tomorrow, and he will be out for the season. I'll leave a link to the official blog that I wrote on Section 215, which is the Philly sports site I'm the editor of. It's partnered with Fansided and Sports Illustrated, so I'll leave that in the link below. And as a Sixers fan, this is just one of those times where I can ramble on. Like I said in the blog, I can ramble on and I can say how frustrated I am. But everyone that is a Sixers fan or a sports fan or even just a fan of the NBA is so frustrated by Andrew Bynum, and they always have been. And it was stupid for me to get my hopes up when Andrew Bynum got traded to the Sixers, because the bottom line is I couldn't stand the guy in Los Angeles. But when I heard the fact that the Sixers had a chance to go out and make a trade for him, I was so excited, because they were finally going to get out of NBA purgatory. They were going to get out of being a 7th seed every year, an 8th seed every year, and they had a star that can make them a legitimate contender in the Miami East, because the Eastern Conference that basically has become the Miami East this year, and they had a star that could potentially help them in a few years compete with the Heat, because they had a big man, which is something the Heat did not have, mixed out with Drew Holiday and Evan Turner's development, which Evan Turner hasn't really developed much at all, but that's what I originally hoped, and it's extremely frustrating. Andrew Bynum out for the season. Let me know your thoughts below. I think my ultimate guess is that Andrew Bynum will end up back with the Lakers, because I still don't think Dwight Howard is going to stay in LA. I think he's going to end up in Brooklyn. And then I think that Andrew Bynum very well could end up back with the Lakers. Andrew Bynum may very well say at this point, it's not even worth it. The season's over. I'm done. He's a guy that I've heard a lot of people say he is a very smart person. He never comes off that way. But I've heard Stephen A. Smith, I've heard a few other people in the Philadelphia local media talk about how when you get into a conversation with him, he's a smart guy. He's just not. He's not an athlete. He's not a basketball player. He doesn't have that mentality. He likes to live this life. He likes to be a celebrity, but the overall basketball part has never thrilled him, and he was never meant really to be in Philadelphia and have success, I guess. Andrew Bynum out for the season. What does this mean for his career? Let me know. Follow me on Twitter at CashKelly_TRST, Facebook.com/TheRealSportsTalk. I'll catch you guys next time.